What are you wearing?
Hey, welcome to the Dan and Mitch Show. He's Dan.
And that's Mitch, I think.
And today, we're on Death
Daredevil.
Metal.
What?
Wait, what?
Daredevil.
Death Metal.
Daredevil, the new Netflix show. Season 2 just came out.
But on the phone, you said Death Metal.
I said Daredevil.
Oh, no, Danny, I just spent all this money on this Wait. What do you mean Slipknot's not death metal? Well, what are they? Alternative metal? No. They're closer to new metal, aren't they? What do you mean you don't know?
Matt Murdock, Foggy Nelson. How does that sound like?
I don't know these people.
They're the characters in Daredevil. I spent 13 hours watching it.
Welcome to the Dan and Mitch Show. He's Dan, he's Mitch, and today we're on Daredevil.
Well, at least you're wearing the hat.
I know. I thought I'd dress up. So, Denny, seeing as though we are talking about Daredevil,
Not death metal.
Not death metal. I do hear that you've been watching Daredevil, and in retrospect, that makes a lot of sense because I thought, why is he watching Daredevil when we've got a death metal special approaching? Shouldn't you be boning up on your death metal?
Well,
You didn't. I thought he's not doing his homework.
I was doing my homework. I was doing 13 hours worth of homework for our Daredevil show.
That makes sense. Okay. So, Danny, with Daredevil,
Yep.
I don't know a single thing about it.
Okay.
But I'd like to know your impressions
Well,
for some reason.
I fucking loved it.
You did?
It's one of the best things I've ever seen on television, in my opinion.
Excellent.
It was fantastic from beginning to end. Every episode ended on this little cliffhanger,
Yeah.
and it was just non-stop.
Yeah, non-stop. Wow.
The first season was a really slow burn with a single focus of a single villain.
I haven't seen Daredevil 1, so you're going to have to be very descriptive in describing everything.
Okay, so the first season followed the villain Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin of crime.
And he's this big guy, I imagine?
This big guy played by Vincent D'Onofrio.
Okay.
Who's this
Most
fantastic
Kingpins are
actor.
big, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a big role. Big shoes to fill.
Yes.
Literally. And so the story was a single villain and our heroes figuring out who this villain was and how to stop him.
Yeah.
In which case, spoiler alert,
He's
they
blind.
stopped him. Well, the villain wasn't, the hero was.
Oh.
Matt Murdock was.
So, okay, I just want to... I want to stop you for a second,
Okay.
Danny. I want you to fill me in on who Daredevil is. Because I know he's not Batman, he's not Superman, he's not Thor, he doesn't have a hammer, he doesn't have a bloody cape.
Yep.
Wait, does he have a cape?
No, he doesn't have a
And he's not the Flash, but he is in red
He is wearing red, yes.
and not orange.
Daredevil was
So what's
blinded
his-
as a child.
He's a blind guy.
So Daredevil was blinded as a child.
So he's a handicapped
Yeah, he can't
superhero.
see. He can't see.
Okay.
He's
Well, how
one
does
of
he
the
fight
few-
crime if he can't see?
All his other senses are enhanced. So his sense of hearing is incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
His sense of smell and taste are also incredibly
Well,
powerful.
you know what? You can't see California with Marlo Brando's eyes.
What?
Yeah. Slipknot have a song called Eyeless. Wait. What do you mean I can't talk about Slipknot? I'll bloody talk about whatever I want. Yes, okay, I'm sorry.
Thanks, Jan. So Daredevil is also he's a vigilante at night, yeah?
Yeah.
You get that. Super goes out at night,
Yeah.
beats up criminals. During the day he's a lawyer.
Oh, a blind lawyer.
Blind lawyer.
So how does he read his notes? I guess Braille.
Yeah, Braille, and he also uses like an earpiece to listen to
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Excellent.
But he's a very good lawyer too.
Yeah. So if you're fighting Daredevil, wouldn't you just go for the ears?
Potentially.
Like,
Well, it's not like everyone.
I mean, there's no point in like trying to like smack him across the head because he won't lose his eyeballs. So wouldn't you want to go like pow?
But at the same time, no one knows that he's blind. It's not like they're fighting a superhero going.
What do you
"He's
mean they don't
blind."
know he's blind?
Why would they know he's blind?
Wait, does he wear glasses?
As a crime fighter, he's got a mask, so you can't see his eyes.
Oh, of course. Okay. No,
So you can never
okay, I
see
get
his
you.
eyes. So you don't know whether you don't fight Daredevil and go, man, that guy obviously couldn't see me.
So it's his dirty little
It's
secret.
his dirty little secret. Well, it's part of his identity. If everyone knew he was blind, they'd be able to put two and two together.
Doesn't he bump into everything?
No, because he's got such a keen sense of
Smell.
all the other senses. So smell, hearing, taste,
Sure.
touch.
Touch.
It's very good. That's the sense. Glad you can... What was that? There's nothing gross on it. So season 2 picks up off pretty much where season 1 left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And season 2 was just straight in and going forward.
In and out.
No, just
straight in. Just
lots
in.
of in. It starts off when we meet the Punisher.
Okay.
And the Punisher is basically.
I didn't know I know the Punisher is a guy that like hits people and stuff, but I didn't know he was in the Daredevil universe.
He is.
That's where he lives.
Yes, he lives inside the Marvel
Fascinating.
universe. He's a Marvel comic.
Oh, okay.
He's a Marvel comic character.
Oh, I always thought he was DC. Anyway, no, sorry.
So you've got the Punisher. He's basically an unstoppable military force.
Okay.
He has all these guns. He just mows down criminals like there's no tomorrow.
Well, that's not good.
So you know how like Batman will fight crime but won't kill anyone?
Yeah. The Punisher doesn't.
That's the same as Daredevil. Daredevil won't kill anyone either. He doesn't believe in it.
Well, he can't see anyone.
Well, he still wouldn't kill them if he could. Punisher believes the opposite. He believes villains and criminals need to be killed.
Yeah.
So there's a very difference of opinion between Daredevil
He's got
and Punisher.
very loose morals, doesn't he, Danny?
Well, no, he has very, very specific morals. They're just he's very clear on his morals. There's no grey area in his mind. They're just not the best morals to have. But we basically start off the show with Matt Murdock, Daredevil, having these very specific set of morals. And then we've got Punisher, who's Frank Castle, the character of Frank Castle, has another set of morals. So this story at least starts with exploring what those morals are or where the grey area is and whether any of these characters can live outside of their morals. It's this fantastically powerful...
Oh, it sounds right on there.
And I'll be honest with you, episode 3... There's this scene with, spoilers, full spoilers. Stop doing the creepy face, Mitchell.
I'm not doing the creepy thing. It's just me. This is my face, Denny.
So
This is my face from now on.
Oh, God. God help me. So season...
The Dan and Mitch show ratings are pretty low, so we need things to jazz it up. What do you mean I can't wear the mask anymore? You go to hell, Jan. Terry, can you stop all the calls? Just pull it. It's my face now, Danny. It's my face.
That's fine.
You pass me the sweat, right? Thank you, Danny.
Holy shit. Feeling hot in there?
Feeling good now.
Daredevil season 2, basically we follow the Punisher doing his bad things.
Yeah.
And...
on the good foot and doing the bad thing.
Daredevil is captured by the Punisher. And so they've got this
interesting.
intense like relationship and conversation where... Punisher is talking down to Daredevil and trying to get Daredevil to kill.
Yeah.
To do what...
kill. That's our magic word of the day. So we are talking. Sorry, keep going.
So the Punisher's trying to break Daredevil's moral code. Mm-hmm. And now at the same time, and eventually Daredevil escapes and there's... Oh my God, I just can't... This show is just so fantastic.
It's just, he's tongue-tied because he's just so entrenched in the goodness.
In the second episode of the first season, there's this giant hallway fight scene. Mm-hmm. It's a single shot of Daredevil fighting all these people in this giant hallway. And by the end of it, he's breathing so heavily he can't even stand up because he's been fighting like 12 or 15 guys.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best pieces of television action I've ever seen.
Sounds exciting.
And I was like, you'll never be able to top this. I think you'll appreciate.
I could top it.
Now this season,
are we going to get a clip of this scene?
Yeah,
because it is a spoiler review.
Yeah, it is,
and I'd like to see it.
This is season 1.
Excellent.
But I'll show you a quick.
Yes, please.
Thanks, Terry. Now in the second season, I was like, they won't be able to top that because it's too good.
Well, it's untoppable.
But it's not untoppable.
Okay.
They had a scene which was on this stairwell, which was just even more epic and elaborate, and it's just this so fantastic. And they also top the scene again later on when the Punisher, who's in prison, is fighting all these guards in a little prison cell, or this prison corridor.
Yeah.
And where Daredevil was trying to subdue and knock out all these characters, Punisher's just stabbing them in the neck, stabbing him in the gut, and there's blood everywhere.
Oh, I'm liking this music video.
It's this just fantastically gory scene. So they referenced, I think, the first season and like, okay, let's show people we can actually beat this and top this. And I think they did it twice. It's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
So Danny, let's talk a bit more about the Punisher, shall we? Tell me about the Punisher.
The Punisher is potentially in a series where all the characters are fantastic. Mm-hmm. Punisher was extremely exceptional. He was just fleshed out and real in this weird sense. You believed him and you were on his side, despite the fact that he goes around murdering people.
So he's like a serial killer superhero.
Yeah.
So he's just like Batman, if Batman actually just didn't give a shit and just like...
And walked around with an assault rifle.
Oh. So the Punisher is essentially Batman if Batman's philosophy was that people equals shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you dare bring slip language to there.
Terry? No? What? Oh, you, Jan. Okay, Denny. So let's talk about the Punisher a little more.
Okay.
The guy that plays him, who is he?
John Barenthal.
Okay. Don't know him.
Okay.
Don't particularly care either.
That's fine. He's fantastic. There has been some complaints that he might be a
good.
bit young to play this character.
Oh.
But
A young Punisher.
I disagree. He's absolutely fantastic.
Nice.
So John Barenthal gives these big monologue speeches as the Punisher.
Yeah.
And they go deeply into the character. They're these beautiful emotional pieces of script that he goes through.
So it's well written.
It's so well written.
Yeah.
But I'm a massive fan of exposition.
Oh, yeah.
And Punisher gives some of the most important pieces of exposition in the story.
Oh, exposition.
And there's this one part in episode 3 when Punisher's effectively shot up to shit and dying on a grave. Mm-hmm. And he tells this story of how he came to be the Punisher, of how he came to be this villainous character.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking. I was in tears.
Wow.
It's one of the most emotional things I've ever seen in television before. And it's just so poignant and beautiful. And it fleshes out this world and makes it feel real, like there's consequence when someone dies.
Because they're all fake. Being superheroes in a world, right?
Stop it.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. I don't understand any of it. So he's a troubled young man whose family have bit the dust, and now he's trying to get through it. Do you think he listens to death metal? Do you think that's what coaxes him to sleep at night? I think it would.
Yeah, put me through to Jen. Yep.
Jan, look, I can't do this anymore. Jan, if you're going to keep telling me all these things... No, Jan... And we're back. So, Denny, a little birdie tells me that Elektra is in this movie.
This series?
Could this be true?
Yes.
Yes.
So this series focused on...
I don't know who Elektra is.
Two story arcs.
Is she a porn star?
She could be. Yeah. This story focused on the Punisher and the trial of the Punisher.
Okay.
Because he gets captured. And obviously Matt Murdock and Nelson, Foggy Nelson, his best friend, played by Eldon Henson.
Oh, my favourite.
Those two
I didn't know Eldon Henson was in this. This changes everything. I care now.
So there's this giant court case in the middle of the show
Yeah.
about Frank Castle, aka the Punisher.
Yeah.
And he's basically been arrested and convicted on account of these 36 murders that he's gone and done.
Oh, don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. So the whole case, basically, at least the first arc or the first story, is about the trial of Frank Castle, and he's being represented by Matt Murdock and Foggy Nelson.
Yeah.
So Daredevil is the defender. Daredevil, stop it. We're not overlaying anything.
Sorry, Denny.
There's no audio overlay.
I hear the voices and I hear the music.
So, Elektra.
So Elektra, Denny, tell me about Elektra.
Elektra's in this as well, and her and Matt have this insane sexual chemistry, which is fantastic.
Yes.
And basically, Elektra's...
What's Elektra's power?
She's a ninja. She's just trained as a ninja.
Well, that's boring,
she has
isn't
no
it?
power. None of them really have powers. Not even Daredevil.
So you got a ninja girl, blind dude, and a guy whose family has been killed.
The epitome of
They're a
Daredevil
bunch of freaks.
is it's street level. It's street level heroics.
Okay.
So it's not even really superheroes. They're not flying on capes
Street
with
justice.
Sure.
Yeah.
That could be the tagline to the first season.
Daredevil Street Justice. I like it.
Yeah. So what I really liked about Elektra's story, which filled the second half of the second season, was so fucking good.
He keeps going on about this, but he's not necessarily selling me on it. Season 2, how does it differ from the first season? How do the pieces connect? Because I'm sure it sounds like a big disaster piece, really.
Stop it. Well, there's a few ways. So, firstly, what I really like about what Daredevil Season 2 has done is all the secondary characters from the first season are back. So it feels like a really lived-in world. Like, every time we go to a hospital or we go to a scene where we've been before, we'll see a familiar face.
Okay.
So it feels quite organic, and I really like that.
Lovely.
The other thing is obviously in the first season it was all about Wilson Fisk, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
In this season, you're like, obviously there's going to be no Kingpin in it. Spoiler alert, Kingpin's just back in the middle of an episode.
Yeah.
What?
Wait.
He's alive.
Oh, he's alive? Okay. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself there.
So we basically cut to this prison cell and we see Vincent D'Onofrio in something like that.
He's nothing like this.
Lifting weights.
I didn't see him in
And
the prison
it's just this fantastic episode where suddenly Vincent D'Onofrio is just... I mean, this guy carried Law and Order, Criminal Intent. He was the lead in Law and Order for but like he's a leading actor. He's this fantastic performer.
Wow.
And just seeing him in a couple episodes just elevated the show again.
So he's a good actor.
He's a fantastic actor.
He knows how to act.
You know Full Metal Jacket? He was the psycho.
I know Full Heavy Metal.
Also, you had the character of Stick, who was also from the first season. Stick, he's this old man, really kind of, wiry guy.
Okay.
He trained Daredevil to be a fighter from a
okay.
child.
So he's like Splinter.
Yeah, sure. He's like Splinter.
Excellent.
Actually, strangely enough, Splinter was based off Stick.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's true.
Interesting.
Ninja Turtles was basically a satire of comics at the time.
Yeah.
And Splinter was based off Stick, who was, quite a prominent Daredevil character.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You heard it here first, folks.
No, or you can just... Sure. So Stick started setting up some elements in season 1 in one single episode, which didn't really go anywhere. He just created this character who says, oh, they're doing this, yada, 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 yada.
Yeah.
No one really kind of understood what was happening. This season, a lot of that stuff just picks back up, and we find out Elektra also was trained by Stick. So suddenly we're seeing all this...
So is Elektra like April O'Neil?
No, Elektra's like another version of Daredevil.
So she's like a female Daredevil.
Effectively, but she kills. She's a ninja assassin.
All right.
So she kills people. And
sounds a bit far-fetched, Danny. I don't know.
Why is that so far-fetched?
It's just a bit weird, Danny. I don't like how weird it is.
Yeah,
it's
I bet
weird.
you don't like weird things, Mitchell.
I don't like weird things. You know how straight-faced I am? So, Danny, I would like to talk about the violence of the show because I hear it's a bit of a doozy with the Punisher punishing and Daredevil smacking into scenery because he can't see. What sort of violence are we looking at here?
High level of violence.
I like high
there
level
was blood,
violence.
there was gore, there was action galore.
Lovely.
It was an intense. I actually had to look away at certain points. There's this part where Stick is getting punished and having bamboo rods
Punished. Oh no, not the bamboo
thrown
rods.
up his fingertips.
Oh no!
And they show them going
awful.
in.
Ah.
And I just couldn't look.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
And there were bits
Why
where...
don't you just waterboard him?
It's so off-putting. I just...
So was there a lot of blood?
So much blood.
Wow. See, I thought Daredevil... I mean, on the Netflix...
It ain't your kids, Daredevil.
Yeah, I thought it was like a kid's show.
No,
it's not. Oh.
This is very...
You've scratched a certain itch with me, Denny.
This makes Batman look like a cartoon.
Okay. We should probably start wrapping this up.
Yep.
We know that you absolutely love Daredevil.
Yep.
Best thing ever.
Yep.
Because everything you like is the best thing ever.
Yep.
But now it's time to rate it, to give
Yep.
it your final rating. It's 5 out of 5, isn't it, Denny?
It's 6 out of 5. This is
6
fucking
out of 5.
amazing.
6 out of 5.
5 out of 5. We can't do 6.
No, we can. We can
do 6 out of 5?
Terry, yeah, sure we can.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, sure we
6
can.
out of 5.
Oh no, sorry, we can't. No, we're 5 or under.
5 then.
That's what Jan said.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good score. That's a top-notch score, Denny.
Yep.
That's it's a good amount of that.
Honestly, to wrap it up, it's some of the best television I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Every character is interesting and likable.
Yeah.
There's something for everyone. If you don't like the big superhero blockbuster films because they're a little bit campy or a little bit overdone, this is completely different. It's very, very grounded. And if you don't like violence, well, maybe don't watch the show. If you want
violence, I want to see.
If you want things that are super quick and super pacey, this probably isn't the best show to watch because it is a bit of a slow burn with lots of dialogue and lots of conversations and really kind of milking the emotional and philosophical needs. Oh, that's so good.
That's... Oh, no, I did that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologise. No, that's the Spider-Man, isn't it?
No, that's Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man. Okay, so if you like this episode, or even if you didn't, it doesn't, who cares? Just like and subscribe. Click the button, because why should they subscribe, Danny?
Because they'll see us twice a week.
And if they don't subscribe, they're never going to see any of this again.
Can I unsubscribe?
No, you're a part of the show, Danny. You have to be subscribed.
It's a shame.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Bye, everyone. Mitch out.
See you next time.